I'm here in Red Books. Today is our third anniversary of opening in St. Peter's Square in Wexford town on the 14th of August 2019. Before COVID and all that madness, we moved in from Bridgetown and opened what at the time was a much bigger store for us. It was about a third the size of the store now. Since then, we've managed to actually make 3 extensions, the largest one doubling the size of the store 2 months ago. So I wanted to come on and thank all of our regulars, all of those people who bought off us during the lockdowns online from all over the country. We're getting all over the world. We're getting to meet a lot of them at the moment. This summer they've been down on holidays. And to the people who come in every day, every week. Sometimes they come in to buy, sometimes they come in for a chat. That's good too, because it keeps the place alive. To all the writers who have come in and allowed us to stock their books, the people who come to the writers groups, our live late events, thank you all. It looked a bit dicey during COVID there for a while, but we're still here, and I thought it was important to say thanks. On another note, we started our bookstore almost 6 years ago now in Bridgetown. At the time, it was a reaction to the way bookshops and book selling was under threat from certain online commercial elements. It looked like independent stores were going to disappear. I don't think that's the case now. I think independent stores have got over that. Certainly at the time, Kindles were a lot stronger than they are now. They've kind of been relegated to the status of a Discman or something at this stage. And things have changed. Independent stores are back with a bang. But the fact that we named the store Red Books, it was about defiance, and we were against censorship always. And it's amazing that only in the last 6 months, I've had more people than ever before sending me messages, private messages on all our basic social media networks, asking me, sometimes telling me to remove certain books from our inventory because it offends them. And these people aren't part of a particular religion or a particular culture. Some of them might consider themselves right-wing, others left-wing, some very religious, some atheists. Their reasons for doing it are all the same. It's small-minded bigotry, a kind of intellectual fascism, and a total egomania that they think they can tell me what I can stock in my bookshop. We will stock, as we always have, all books. We will never remove a book from the shelf based on notoriety or somebody else's bruised ego. We're stocking everything. So there's no point sending me messages, because I'm going to stock the book anyway. It's as simple as that. If you don't like it, you don't have to buy the book, you don't have to look at the book. Worst case scenario, you don't even have to come to us. But we're not removing books. And it seems strange, a terrible coincidence, that this weekend the great Salman Rushdie was attacked on stage in New York by a man who I suppose will claim he's representing some sort of religion, but really he's just a small-minded, petty little egomaniac fascist who almost killed Rushdie, has certainly taken his eye and maybe paralysed the man. All because 30 years ago Rushdie wrote some stuff that these people didn't like, and he wouldn't back down. And Rushdie has been a great champion of freedom of expression, and for that he's arguably given up his life. And that's a terrible shame. Rushdie once said, "A poet's work, to name the unnameable, to point at frauds, to take sides, start the arguments, shape the world, and stop it from going to sleep." In the 1930s, the world went to sleep. We had certain groups burning books. We had students, their teachers, people who should have known better, encouraging them to burn books in the streets. And the world went to sleep, and millions of people died because of it. And the world is snoozing at the moment. We're very close to going to sleep again. All around us, we see cancel culture. We see the removal of books, not necessarily being hurled, but certainly happening from chain bookstores, unfortunately from other independents, certainly from Amazon and other online giants. We're seeing a whole new form of censorship happening, and the world is going to sleep, and this time it might never wake up. So we certainly won't be removing any books from the shelves, and in weeks to come, months to come, we'll be starting a book club in here, which will look at some of the books that have been censored in this country, because we've had a terrible history with censorship in this country. And we're going to highlight those books and have discussions about them. And I'm also going to start a little video series here discussing these books in detail. Certainly the ones that are becoming harder to find at the moment. People might have noticed as they came in here in recent weeks that we've started to stock a lot of new paperback reprints that we're bringing in from other states that can't be got here as easily as they were before. Salman Rushdie will now be added to that list. We'll be getting his entire list. Very proudly we'll be selling it. So that's the way it is. We've lots of plans for the winter, lots of things coming, lots of new books coming on the shelf. We'll be at the Graignamanagh Book Fair next weekend. Always a great event, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. We'll also be at the Ennistimon Book Fair in Clare the following weekend. And we'll be using those events to restock as well as reconnect with other our customers in other parts of the country. The shop will remain opened as normal right throughout. We are now open 60 hours a week. So we're open today, Sunday, 11 to 5. We're also opened late 2 nights a week. So Thursday and Fridays, we're open till 9 PM now, just to make it easier for you to browse. So thanks for your continued support. I hope to see you all in person soon.